Good morning, class of 2020. I greet you all today with such excitement and at the same time gratitude in my heart. I want to acknowledge our principal in our presence today and all the teachers. I acknowledge all of you and the great work that you guys have been putting in making this day possible, making this day a reality. But above all, I want to acknowledge you guys sitting here in front of me today. I realize it hasn't been easy, it could never be easy, because in life we go through different seasons. We go through different trials and different things that challenges us. But I want to salute you for sitting here today still. It's a sign that you didn't give up. You pushed through, you've kept going, and I'm sure if we have to interview each and every one of you today, we will hear a whole lot of different stories, joys, sorrows, tough times, good times. But today I want to acknowledge you and I want to affirm you for not having quitted. If we look at the statistics in our beautiful country, South Africa, there's just so many matriculants that doesn't make it to this point. But with that said also, I want to ek moet die waarsku om te sê dat dit gaan nie altyd maklik wees nie. Het gaan nie altyd sonskyn, man en rose en al die tipe van dinge wees nie. It's going to take a bit of both courage to push through, courage to stand and to make it work in this life. This morning in preparation to come here, I was reminded in the year 1998, I left from this school, Postmasburg Hoërskool, into the unknown world, the world of higher education, not knowing what it would have for me. And for me to stand here today in the year 2020, it is an honor that I do not regard light. I do not take it easy. I am grateful to Teacher Vitti and the school that has trusted me with this platform to be able to just speak a few words unto you. So that reminded me, that was actually just the start of a lot of things that happened after the year 1998. And I want to leave that with you, to say in life it's about stages, it's about seasons, it's about taking it step by step. You can't make giant leaps and expect to land safe on the other side, because the reason why it is step by step, it is to prepare you for the next phase of life that is going to come. And I thought about it, where I am today in my life. When I left, I went to college. I wasn't privileged to attend to a university, so I went to a college where I started my trade as a diesel mechanic. Also being a bit confused when I entered into the college, because now I had all these possibilities. I can recall I even took the option of becoming an aircraft technician, of which I attended the class for about little less than 2 weeks, and I realized, but this is not where I wanted to be. And I asked the teachers, is it possible for me to make a change? And they said, yes, it's still early enough, you can go on and to make a change. And so I managed to finish in 1 year to do my diesel trade theory part of my training, not knowing, just attending it and being there, doing what I needed to do, not knowing that there's still a 3.5 year of practical training ahead of me after I completed that. And today I'm standing in front of you, and I'm doing none of what I just mentioned to you. I'm standing in front of you today, being in business now for the last 12 years, very successful, I must say, from Postmasburg. So I want to say unto somebody that thinks they can't come anything good of Postmasburg, think again. Sitting here today in front of us is a whole lot of potential, and I want to encourage you to say it's going to take punches in life. But in life, it's not about how hard you can punch, how hard you can hit the person. It's about how hard of a punch you can take and still have the courage to get up. And I need to prepare you for that, because life will deal you with punches that you did not expect. But you shouldn't go and lay down. You shouldn't be out there and not have hope anymore. You should be able to tell yourself, I'm stronger than this, I'm better than this, I am going to come back, I'm going to make a comeback. Today we are sitting here whereby you guys are going to be signing a pledge, an official pledge, mind you. And this is but the beginning. Maybe if you've been fortunate enough to have done something like this already, I salute you. But I want to tell you, in life you're going to have much more official documents to sign and pledges to sign. You're going to have houses that you're going to be buying. You're going to have cars that you're going to be buying. You're going to have different things whereby you need to put your signature down to pledge and say, I will commit to what I'm doing here today. So in life, you also need to know that without commitment, you will never start. But more than that, without consistency, you will never finish. So today is a start of a whole new chapter in your life. And it's in your hands. As you can see, as you are sitting here today, each and every one of you are sitting at a chair or by a chair all by yourself. It's in your hands now. Mommy has helped you in the 12 years. Daddy has helped you in the 12 years. Your granny has helped you in the 12 years. A cousin helped you when you wanted to quit, when you wanted to give up. But as of today, I want you to know that it is now in your hands to push through. It is now in your hands to make those struggles, to make those joys, to make those sad times, to make those happy times, make it count for you. You can do it. I call this class sitting in front of me today, I call them the class of 2020. The legends of 2020. I want you to know that you are a legend for just having pushed through, for just having stayed put. You could have given up, but you carried through. And my prayers or my well wishes for you today is that you may be able to continue to push through in life, irrespective of how hard it might be. I also remember this morning as I was preparing myself to come up here, Teacher Vati, when I was still a young lad, a little boy, my father is a mechanic, and that's where I got my inspiration from to further this and to become official. So my father was just a mechanic. He didn't have an official training, but he was a good mechanic. In those years, if you would ask, let's say, Fatom na Ossi to praise the Here. And so what happened, take the car to Ossi if there's a problem. But then I said, I need to be better. I can't just go and leave it at the same level. I need to get a formal trade. I need to get a formal diploma or certification, whatever the case might be, and I pursued it. So by telling you that, I want to say this. Many days when the broken cars or the cars that needs fixing, that needs maintenance, when they would stand in our yard without being mobile, as if for it not to be able to drive or to do anything, I would sit in those cars and I would envision, I would hope, I would have a dream that one day I also want to have this. I will never forget, there was a white Dyna truck in our yard that I would always sit in. That truck was, asof die truck was die gebreekste van die gebreekes. Hy het nie wiele gehad nie, hy het op stene gestaan. Dan sit ek in die trokkie daar en kyk die Pieringstraat. Dan droom ek nou, hoe ry ek nou in Joburg met my goedjies agterop, en dan laai ek my goedjies van agteraf af, en dan laai ek weer my wartlemoene op. I really envision that and I lived into that. And today I can tell you, many years later, I happen to own a few of that type of trucks, and in a much better condition, all of them running. So what are you trying to say by saying this, Mr. Oss? What I'm trying to say to you today is, you need to have a dream. Nobody, so gebreek soos wat hy trok was, kon dit nie my droom onderdruk het en my droom gedestroy het nie. Ek wil vandag vir jou sê, I don't know, I don't care who's saying what about what you are dreaming in life. For as long as you can believe in it, for as long as you can invest in it, for as long as you can stay put, you will become that which you are dreaming. So I want to end off by saying this to you. I love the theme that has been chosen. I don't know who chose the theme for you guys as a class 2020, saying the Northern Cape is ready. And I said, Lord, if they're saying the Northern Cape is ready, it means wanneer iemand verklaar of 'n declaration maak om te sê ek is gereed, dan meen dit daar was wat? Daar was preparation ingesit. Something has been done. Something had to be done for you to declare, I am ready. Because if you say you are not ready, and when you come and you take in your position every other day from today, when you have to write a certain subject, you will struggle if you are not ready. So ek wil julle vandag bemoedig. I know it's the era of cell phones, it's the era of of Twitter accounts, of Instagram and all these things. But I want to plead with you today, if I may, to ask you to have a balanced life, a balanced time. In this time, you're only going to have this once. Now there's another thing that you might be saying here, Pastor Oss. It's easy for you to talk. I don't even know what will I be doing as of next year. For you that don't know, maybe there's no confirmation yet. There's no talks of a tertiary education or higher education. I want to encourage you to say, if you look at any matric certificate, there's no expiry date on it. So I want to say, with the team that has been chosen, the Northern Cape is ready. I want to say unto you, you have this now. You have this opportunity now to make sure your grades are proper. Your grades are high. Your grades are above average. So that as you don't know what will happen in the future, what will happen as of next year, when the opportunity arises, you need to be ready for that. I mean, in die tyd gaan sê vir die employer of vir die bursary, vir die funder, you mustn't that time only now and go say, laat ek net eers my wiskunde, geletterdheid bietjie gaan reg kry nie. Jou sertifikaat moet daar lê, gelamineerd. Hy moet daar lê, reg, of hy moet daar hang and post it there, because it is an achievement. There's many people that didn't get a matric certificate. So my encouragement to you today is, and the Lord said to me, say this to them. When the Lord spoke to Moses, after he broke na hy die kliptafels gebreek het waarop God die gebooie geskryf het, kom die Here weer na hom toe en die Here sê vir hom vir 'n tweede keer, Moses, hou jou gereed. By morning I want to speak to you. Ek wil praat met jou in die oggend at the Mount Sinai. But the Lord goes further. He says to Moses, but I want you to do something. Listen to the instruction I'm giving you, Moses. Make sure that there's nobody around the mountain. I want to deal with you alone. And what I've written on those tablets, I'll write it again. I'll write it, I'll give it unto you again. So ek vra Here, maar wat probeer jy vir my sê? Hy sê vir my, if you look at it, a mountain is nie 'n maklike ding om te klim nie. It takes effort, it takes energy, it takes strength, it takes everything that you have, that you possess in yourself in order for you to get from the bottom of the mountain to the top. But listen to what God says. He said, make sure that you are alone. This is a time for you as you are preparing. Die Bybel sê baie dae het Jesus hom onttrek van die skare af, van die mense af, and he went alone to pray. If you look at a lot of stories, when the Lord spoke to Jacob in the Bible, he had to be alone when God spoke to him. I want to plead with you, if you are the person that always has to have your friends around you, that always has to have company around you in order for you to do something, this is a time that you have to send them a WhatsApp and send them a note, send them a voice note to say, hey, production, whatever you will say, however you want to call it, just tell them for this next month. Ons vang weer op in December en hallelujah. So, ek wil ook vir die wat sê, wat so like jive en wat so like uitgaan, ek wil vir julle sê, al die songs wat nou daar is, ek sal julle se name sê nie, teacher wat die, hulle is mos lekker songs. Hulle sal nog steeds daar wees in December in. Reserve your energy, reserve your strength, and reserve your mental capacity, and make this the best time of your life. I want to close off with saying this to you today, class of 2020, legends of 2020. You must want this thing, this matric certificate, diploma, whatever it's called in these days. You must want it as you want to breathe. Soos wat jy wil asemhaal, so moet dit wees, jy wil hierdie ding bekom. Iemand wat wil asemhaal, somebody that wants to breathe, that wants to stay alive, will do whatever they can do. If their life, if their breath are threatened, they will do whatever they can possibly do. Let me make an example to you. If you take somebody and you put them under the water, soos wat ons sê, jy doop hom, jy druk hom onder die water. Daai persoon, jy gaan sien, for the first few seconds it will be, no, miskien speel hy net, but as it lyk, jy gaan 'n bietjie langer. Jy gaan na 'n minuut, you go to 1 minute, you go, and the person can start to feel that it's not a joke anymore. Hy raak benoud, hy raak bekommerd. Gaan jy sien met alles wat hy persoon het, provided that the person still want to live. With all that is within that person will start to try and get up. That person will try to get their head out of the water. Because they want to breathe. And the only thing that they think at that moment while being suppressed or pressed under the water, they will think about, I need to get out, I want to breathe. So what are you saying to me today, Mr. Oss? What I'm saying to you in this time, may this be the only thing that you have on your mind. May this be the only thing that you really are devoted at, that you are really committed to do. And on the other side, dan meet ons weer. Dit is vandag wat ek vir julle het om vir julle te sê. Legends of 2020, go out there and prove this, what has been said, that the Northern Cape is ready. Ons gaan nie na die next school toe op die stadium kyk nie. Focus at what you as Postmasburg High School can do. And by me standing here today in front of you, it's proof that this school can deliver. I'm not the only one. There's many others that has gone before me that will still come after me. This school can produce great warriors, mighty businessmen, mighty men of God, mighty women of God. The school has done it. And if the school has done it, then the school will certainly do it again. I thank you.